Why this story matters. Stories like this show how communities, innovation, and determination can lead to lasting improvements. Quick summary: this story highlights recent developments related to history, showing how constructive action can lead to meaningful results. Doris Smith-Robinson, one of the unsung champions of the civil rights movement in the 1960s, was the only woman to serve as executive secretary for the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee (SNCC), and was known for her verve and willingness to take on anything or anyone. Kwame Ture, aka Stokely Carmichael, one of the original SNCC Freedom Riders, once said of Ruby, she was convinced that there was nothing that she could not do. She was a tower of strength. Ruby was arrested several times and served 100 days in prison voluntarily, adopting SNCC jail no bail strategy to keep bail money from further funding racist police departments. Would you like to read more good news about history, civil rights movement, James Foreman, SNCC, Spelman College, and Freedom Riders? Photo via theamericanblackstory.com. Ruby participated in multiple sit-ins in Atlanta as part of the Atlanta student movement. While she attended Spelman College, joined the Freedom Riders, was attacked and beaten in Montgomery, and in Atlanta worked to integrate hospitals. After lunch counters were successfully desegregated. At one hospital demonstration, the receptionist told Ruby and her fellow protesters to leave when they came through the white hospital entrance. "Besides, you're not sick anyway," the receptionist added. Ruby walked right up to the desk, looked the receptionist in the eye, then vomited on the counter and retorted, "Is that sick enough for you?" Former SNCC leader and NAACP chairman Julian Bond remembered that when SNCC staff was preparing to board a plane for Africa in 1964 to observe the success of the nonviolence technique, an airline representative told them the plane was overbooked, they were being bumped, and would have to take a later flight. This angered Smith-Robinson so much that without consulting the rest of the group, she went and sat down in the jetway and refused to move. They were given seats on the original flight. Smith-Robinson also created the Sojourner Truth Motor Fleet for SNCC to make sure the field staff always had cars available. Photo via snccdigital.org. Only 1 year after Ruby succeeded James Foreman as SNCC Executive Secretary, she died from cancer at 25, a devastating loss to her movement colleagues and SNCC itself. On the headstone at her Atlanta gravesite are words appropriate for both her life and SNCC: "If you think free, you are free." In 2017, Smith-Robinson's niece Kasia Lance Bottoms was elected mayor of Atlanta. To learn more about Ruby, check out her biography Soon We Will Not Cry: The Liberation of Ruby Doris Smith-Robinson, 2000, by Cynthia Griggs Fleming, or SNCC digital profile on her at https://snccdigital.org. People Doris Smith-Robinson. This year marks the 100th anniversary since Dr. Carter G. Woodson landed Negro History Week in February 1966. 50 years after that, President Gerald Ford officially recognized Black History Month. In 1986, Congress passed a law designating February as Black History Month across the U.S. Article GoodHeadlines.org curates positive and solution-focused stories from trusted sources around the world.